Hi everyone, it's Ben from the Drunken Adventurers, and today I'm going to be talking through the scenario setup, and we're going to play the first scenario of Ghostbusters the board game. So, very quick overview. All the rules are in the Operations and Field Manual. There is a summary on the back, which runs through the actions that the Ghostbusters can take. Special action called manoeuvres, what actions take to remove slime from yourself, and how the spirit world interacts with the game. I won't go into too much detail because this will all come apparent during the actual playthrough of the game. But it didn't take me very long to read through the rules. I read through it in its entirety in about 20 minutes. We've already played a game or two. And it's very simple to pick up. So first off then, setting up a game, you want to grab your Tobin Spirit Guide, handy little box that contains all the cards that are used for reference, as you can see. Now I'm going to take from this the Ghostbuster cards. So we've got Stans, Spengler, Venkman and Zedmore. So they contain a little biography on the back, and also the actions that the Ghostbusters have at each level. Now you start off at level 1, and as you gain more experience by trapping ghosts and closing gates, you'll gain experience on this experience track, and these, as soon as you hit a new colour, you unlock the new level skill. Also, from the Tobin Spirit Guide, we are going to take our ghosts. Now ghosts are classed in classes, so I'm going to be using the standard ghost that you get in the normal retail game, which is Gallop Ghoul, which is class 1, Gruesome Twosome, which is a class 2, and the Boogaloo Manifestation, which is a class 3. Now for those of you that have backed the Kickstarter, you will have other ghosts. They will also have classes. Now the scenarios, which are on these handy little cards, they'll actually dictate classes of ghosts rather than specific ghosts. So if it says, for example, in the spirit world we start with 5 class 1 ghosts, they could be Galloping Ghouls, they could be zombie taxi drivers. Likewise, class 2 could be Gruesome Twosomes, or they could be Spawn of Cthulhu. So it's not too concerned about which ghosts they are, but the level in which they are. So, talking of the scenario card, you'll have quite a number of these in the box game. For this first playthrough, we're going to go with Campaign 1, the Slimer Situation. So, it talks you through there what the scenario is, what the gates do, what you need to do to succeed in a scenario, what classifies as a fail. It tells you what to do when rolling the event die. And on the back, it's got the map of where everything is set up. Now you'll see that each one of these is a reference. These will correspond to the tiles you have in the game. So we'll go on to the tiles. So the tiles come in the game, they're numbered, they're double-sided. The card stock is quite sturdy. I think these will easily withstand repeated plays. I think they're on par with the likes of Fantasy Flight Games, which are known for their high quality products. I think these are quite impressive. So as I said, they're numbered in the corners, so you can easily pick out which ones you need for the scenarios. So we've got P1 there because these all relate to a park. On the inside we've got S1 because they relate to streets. There is a special tile which is known as the Spirit World, which is this one here. So the idea is that this tile is in play, it's the side of the normal play area, and the scenario will dictate how many ghosts start off in the Spirit World. Now as you play through the game, more and more ghosts break through into our reality from the Spirit World. If at any point a ghost needs to break from the spirit world. In most scenarios, if there's none left in here, the Ghostbusters lose the campaign. Or the scenario, rather. You also have a tile for Ecto 1. So, on the actual game board itself, Ecto 1 is represented by this miniature. But obviously you can't stand the Ghostbusters on top of that to show they're in Ecto 1. So that will sit at the side of the table, and your Ghostbusters that are in Ecto 1 will be on this tile. So it's clear who's in Ecto 1 and who's not. And lastly, we have the PK meter, which is this tile here. The idea is that you set this at the side of the table, and it will demonstrate where the ghosts move based upon a D8 roll. So the idea is that this is put at the side of the table and the orientation is left unchanged. So if we need to roll to see which direction a ghost will move in, so if I put this tile down here, let's put a Boogaloo manifestation on. So if this Boogaloo manifestation was to move one tile randomly, you'd roll your D8 and a 3, it would move there. As simple as that, really. Now, the movements of the ghost is actually detailed on the cards. So, when Ghostbusters actually roll to hit against a ghost, that is to try and catch ghost in its proton stream, they roll a dice and there'll be a score on here that's required to hit. So, Boogaloo manifestation needs a 4 or higher to add a stream. To trap it, you need 3 streams, and when a Ghostbuster hits, it moves 1 space towards the Ghostbuster. When it's trapped, you place it on your character card until you deposit in Ecto 1. However, if the Ghostbuster misses, it moves 2 spaces towards that Ghostbuster, then moves 1 space in a random direction. So it moves 2 spaces forward, you roll the D8, and then move to the corresponding PK direction. Talking of stream tokens, each Ghostbuster has a set of stream tokens that corresponds to them. So for example here we've got Winston, and he has purple stream tokens. So the idea is if you score a hit on a ghost, you place your stream token on top. So multiple Ghostbusters can add stream tokens to the same ghost. So that's a red one there for Venkman, and then we've got an orange one for Spengler. That's not an orange, that's another red, sorry. But once you've got the 3 tokens, you remove the streams, and that's placed on the Ghostbuster card that got the final stream. And every Ghostbuster that has a stream token on it will receive 1 experience point for each stream token. So in this case, there's 2 red and 1 purple, so Zedmore would get 1 XP, and Venkman would get 2. Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll just quickly run through the setup of the scenario according to the map on the back of the scenario card. So we'll grab these tiles and we'll quickly set it up.